So 1 year ago, I passed 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and as a result was able to enable monetization. Over the past year, I have not withdrawn any money at all from YouTube. Today I'm going to withdraw everything and have a nice old time going out and spending my money out in the real world. $220, ka-ching, kapow, kaboom. So first I tried going to a few malls, but malls are really crowded and I'm just a fucking stubborn old man. So, spoiler alert, I didn't find anything at any of the malls I went to. Here's a GameStop inside the first mall with a 4 for $20 bargain box. I don't know, I didn't see anything I wanted in here. Do you? There's a wall of socks. Maybe I can get some of those. About some shoes. Maybe some shoes? Fucking, here's another mall. Whatever. Store called Fanboys, maybe promising. And it's kind of barren. Here's some Sonic shit. Some Monopoly games. Not that I would ever play those with anybody. When I first moved out here to the DFW a couple months ago, before I had a place to stay, I just kind of like drove around and went to like all the game stores in the area. And let me tell you, I was not impressed in the slightest. Most of them had no games, just no stock, like nothing older than like Xbox 360 era. And the only store that really had much of anything was called Found It, but it prices everything so freaking high. I'm talking like eBay prices times 2 in some cases. In order to keep games in stock in your store, you have to price them to the moon or they'll just be gone. It's sad, but that's the world we live in. You're not going to find anything unless you're willing to pay ridiculous, bonkers prices. I'm such a bad videographer that I can't really get clear prices. But like, look at this. Is that Bomberman 64 for $300? Is that Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut for $1,100? And the label's torn too. Game & Wario is one of the only Wii U games that exists that I don't have that I actually want to play. But $219? What kind of fucking crack are they smoking? What do we have here in the GameCube section? It looks like $299 for Pikmin, $169 for Pokemon Coliseum, $109 for F-Zero GX, dumb Harry Potter game for $100. Here's the Super Nintendo section. I don't own Pilot Wings, and I want to, but I know $19 is just too much. That game is one of the most common on the system. You got shit like Goof Troop for $39, Final Fantasy III for $100. I do actually pick a game up in here, but it was probably a wild overpay. You got Phantasy Star for $250. Some 32X games. And I will give this game credit. They have lots and lots of stuff, but as you can see, the prices, man. Everything's overpriced as fuck in there, but after going to 2 malls and not getting anything, I felt like I had to go to a sure thing. Even though everything is overpriced, I knew they had games, I knew they had shit that I'd want to buy, and I did buy some stuff. So here it is. I got Secret of Evermore for $49. Now these were all buy one get one free, and they were $10 each, so I paid $20 for these 4 games. I got VeggieTales, Larry Boy, and the Bad Apple. You know, goofy licensed game, whatever. Got a game called Lost Planet, Extreme Condition. I've never heard of it, but it looks interesting enough, I suppose. A game called The Last Remnant, which I think I've heard of, but I'm not really sure what it is. Some kind of Final Fantasy 13 looking RPG. It's from Square Enix, so maybe same people worked on that. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the Xbox 360 from like the 2010-ish reboot. Yeah, so hopefully it's as fun as the old ones, or at least some kind of facsimile of that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 145 and then the change. We started with 75 cents and I got back 30 from that. So $146.05 we have left. I'm here in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru and they already took my order even though I'm like all the way in the back. I'm hungry and wanted some lunch. It's Saturday, so I won't be able to go to Chick-fil-A tomorrow. Plus I need some time to plan where I'm going next on my phone. So yeah. After that I went to another mall. Didn't get anything at this mall. Didn't even see a store worth going into. They got a Spencer's and a Hot Topic right next to each other. Here's the half-priced books. They're a chain over here in Texas. I don't know if they're anywhere else. I never saw them anywhere else I've lived, but they're around here, quite a few of them. They're primarily a bookstore, but they have games and other stuff too. Alright, I just got out of half-price books, and I did find some stuff. Honestly, if you're looking for like PS3, Xbox 360 era stuff, you can still find a lot in half-price books. Shit. Maybe I should be going to these places more often. Like, you're never going to find a Super Nintendo game for a good price, or even like a decent one, but... Alright, well anyway, I got Riven, the sequel to Myst, for $5. Normally I don't buy PC games, but look at how badass this is. It's this like cardboard insert with like multiple discs. It just looks cool. And I like Myst, so... Kind of a no-brainer for only $5. Then I got Ico, and Shadow of the Colossus, like in one disc. I've never played either one of these, believe it or not. So, I want to though, I will eventually. And then, something that I thought was actually pretty funny. There's this Dark Souls book called Dark Souls Beyond the Grave. And I think it's just like character bios and like item descriptions and like plot summaries in this frickin' book. So anyway, those three things cost me 37 and some change, so basically I spent 40 there, so I'm down to about $100 left to spend. Let me tell you, man, if you're looking for anything cartridge based, man, the dream is fucking dead. You're never gonna walk into any stores, you're not gonna walk into anywhere, you're not gonna find anything good for any cartridge based system like Sega, Nintendo, fucking Super Nintendo, like none of that shit. You're never gonna find anything anymore. But if you want, you can still walk into a game store and get like a stack of just shit. I paid like $60 for a stack of just games for, you know, PS2, PS3, Xbox 360 era. You can still do it. Like I got, let's see what I got. I got Genja, Days of the Blade, never heard of it, whatever. I got Heavenly Sword, never heard of it, seems cool. NCAA 10, cool. Madden 05 Collector's Edition. I'm curious as to like what's on this that's not in regular Madden 05, because of course I have that. Any self-respecting person already has Madden 05. Some fucking Civil War game. Alright. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I don't know which one this is. They made too many of these fucking games. I can't keep track of them. A game called The Templar. The First Templar. Never heard of it, whatever. And this fucking rad Madden 20 Years Collector's Edition thing. It's got like bonus discs and shit. I am definitely gonna see what's in this. We've got $39 left. And I think I'm done shopping for games. I'm gonna go look for some other stuff. Here's a Five Below. If you're not familiar with the concept, it's like a dollar store where everything is $5 or below. But unlike a Family Dollar or a Dollar Tree that's focused on like low income people, like food or just like kitchen utensils or like living necessities like cleaning supplies or whatever, instead of practical stuff like that, it's just a bunch of like useless shit. It's like if Wish.com had a retail store. Alright, so I got this big ass thing of candy. 2 of them actually. I got Swedish Fish. And I got Sour Patch Kids. $5 each. Alright, so that wraps up the day. This is what I spent my $220 on. This is what it gets you. It gets you a few PS3 games, a few 360 games, a couple PS2 games, Secret of Evermore, which was actually a pretty good get, I guess, Sour Patch Kids, Swedish Fish, and last but certainly not least, a pizza. And I still had $9 to spare. All right, can't wait to do this next year. If you are in the DFW area or you know stores in the DFW area for me to do in a year, I would sincerely welcome that. If I still live here, that is. I'm thinking about moving already. Anyway, we'll see. Thank you for watching my videos, giving me that sweet, sweet ad revenue so I could go out and do this once a year. All right, pieces. All I got. Bye-bye.